Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. And Watson has it right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Prescott. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. To the air again, Prescott. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Hall. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the option play now to the left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 36, Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Three and a half to go, first quarter.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Fix the Maverick! Fix the Maverick!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Let's go now.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
They'll get this to Nwangu. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now the 4th-round pick from A&M. This is Isaiah Spiller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Escapes the sack. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Panther 11. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates.
Hurts. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on the 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Up the middle to Wangu. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block first to give yourself a chance.
Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Noah Fant from 10 yards out. And the Niners are once again back in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wangu. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Warriors, 70!
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air as his guys have now moved out in front. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. No gain, and it's second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Prescott on first down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And this throw will be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested. Touchdown Bears! Keenan Allen, 34 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On second down, a run with Hall. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On play action, Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll look to run with Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Breece Hall making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the 49ers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll set up a throw. He finds his target, Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On the screen, complete to Spiller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st rounder, getting in there for the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. First play's a run with DeWandu. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Short little throw to Ebron. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. On the move past the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stuck down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They're rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Handoff here to Nwangu. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. Touchdown! Keenan Allen. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bears are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. A give running right is Hall. And he'll get this one. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The slot man in motion right. One last shot now for Prescott. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
The
CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.